All right, Jim just called me over to check out a signal, and check this out. All right, welcome guys. Me and Jim, we're working this old cart path, and it goes on for a good ways. We're going to try it for a little while, see if we have any luck. If not, we got some sellers nearby we're going to go hit. Jim just got his first signal, and I'm not 100% sure what I want to call it, but it's definitely got some fancy on it. It's got snowflakes. And then right there, it's different than that. Almost looks like the top of like a fleur-de-lis or something. Interesting. Very cool. All right, well, we'll turn you on if we find anything. All right, well, we just dug 2 pieces down there, and Jim just got, what'd you say? It was like a 70...
A fatty Indian.
A 75, and he thinks it's a fatty Indian. It's definitely not a fatty anything, but he doesn't know what it is yet. I'll show you guys. And it's actually in really good shape for what it is.
Cool, and digging it out of that rock shit.
Anybody who doesn't know, I'll explain after I do the drop in his hand so we can see what it is. I just brushed it off for him. I'm gonna do it this side down, and let's get his reaction once he figures it out. Hopefully he does figure it out.
This is the way you can use your flashlight, right? Do you mind if I wet it?
It's your coin.
Oh, is it a flying eagle?
Yeah.
No, really?
Yep.
Oh, awesome.
Those don't pop up too often, especially in...
See it perfect. Huh?
Yeah, it's in great shape.
Wow.
Good job.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, he's got all right, let's see what it is. So it's a flying eagle, guys. They made these for like 4 years before, in between the braided hair large scent and the Indian. And they stopped making them in 1859 and started making the Indians. So the 59 is the last year.
And I'm thinking, this came out of all these rocks. Like, how did I even get it without reckoning?
Yeah, you got it, though. And this one is in 1857. Great job.
Yep, very nice.
And I'll post in the video, I'll put a undug example so you can actually see what it's really supposed to look like. It's a beautiful coin.
And I tell him I almost didn't dig it, right?
Yeah, he almost walked away from it because he thought it was a junkie signal. But yeah, very cool. All right, he just dug his flying eagle scent, and I just got this. Showing it, 4 inches or so. And I'm going to open up the hole, figure it out. It's probably, no, my luck, it's a clad quarter, but it also could be something cooler. We'll see. Wah, wah, wah. I called it. It was a clad quarter. Nothing special. All right, keep looking. All right, well, I just got a really nice 60 signal right at the opening here in this rock wall. And this is the cart path right here that we're doing. But found on road dead. Got a Ford emblem. Not sure what it's off of or what part. It might just be like a keychain piece. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's interesting. Different. Alright, I just got like a 55 signal. And probably about 3 inches down. Not very deep at all. And we got an Indian. There it is, right there. Can't get the year off of it. Let's say 1872 maybe? I think that's what I see. I'll clean it up in a little bit and see if I can get any more details off it. It's pretty crusty though. Like the backside. That's as good as that's going to get. It's all crusty. This one's not in great shape. But very cool. At least we're still in the 1800s. All right, Jim just called me over. He's got another coin that's small cent size. What did it ring up as on the days?
Like a 75, I think. Well, then now out of the ground, that's coming up 84.
Out of the ground, 84.
Yeah. I think it's a newer one, right?
Oh. So you can see where it says 1 cent there. And it has the shield at the top, so that's going to be an Indian. 1904. Yeah. So as we move up the road, it's getting newer and newer. Went from 1857, which yours was. Mine was 1872, and now we get a 1904.
You said Clad's right up there. Right?
Yeah.
You hear that?
We're going to start hitting Wheaties in about 30 feet. Only 5 years after this is when the Wheaties start.
Oh, jeez.
So, all right, cool. Jim picked the right side of the road. He's already getting a flying eagle, an Indian, and then he just yelled out silver.
He said, Jim, which side do you want? I said the right side, meaning I wasn't going to take the wrong side.
Ooh, we got a barber. 1892. Nice shape, too. Sweet. Good job. All right, I just got my first, what I would consider a high tone. It was like low to mid 70s, and we got a buckle. So first buckle of the day. I usually find multiple, so we'll see how many comes up today. This is definitely just a D buckle. It's just, can't really tell if it went to like a thin piece of leather or for like horses, or it was like a person belt buckle type thing. So either way, nice piece of brass. Well, Jim just got two signals, basically right next to each other, I guess.
Usually,
Yeah, that's a newer
what
one.
time is that?
Yeah, this is more like a jingle bell versus a chordal bell. Very cool. And what's the other thing you found?
That was the picture frame.
Picture frame.
Anyway. You can see on the edge of the circle how it's set up. You know.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Yep, I would definitely say it's an old picture frame.
Somehow it didn't dent it.
I don't know. I see a nice scratch there. All right, we'll turn you on with anything else, guys. Well, I was right. We kept going on up the road, and here's the first Wheatie. Let's see, it says 1 cent right there. You can barely just make it out, but yeah, we got the Wheatie now, so we're getting pretty close to the end of the car path anyway. There's only about maybe 3/4 of a mile. So we're gonna head off to a cellar after this and hopefully find something better. But there's the Wheatie I was waiting for. Welcome back to the Find of the Week segment. This week we have Michael Sacamando with his incredible complete shoe buckle that he found. If you watch this channel, you know that I love shoe buckles, and it's one of my favorite things to find out there. And it's not often that us detectorists dig them up with the whole tongue and shape intact like this one. And this one's definitely a beauty. Michael found this in the general proximity of a 1700's tavern cellar, and he was detecting along one of the rock walls, and he found it just in front of where the section of wall ended. So don't forget to, always go around those rock walls. You never know what you'll find around them. When Michael found the shoe buckle, he was swinging the Equinox 700, and he said the buckle came in a solid 82 both ways. Again, congrats to Michael for finding such a beautiful shoe buckle, and now let's get back to the second part of this hunt. All right, guys, me and Jim are finally out at the cellar hole. We finished messing around on that car path, and he's right there behind me. Here is the cellar that we're at right now. It's pretty big. I want to say it's probably a barn cellar. He has the first find. Ooh, nice. Shank intact. Nice. Nice flat button.
Thanks.
Hey guys, I forgot the camera in the car. Went back to get it, but before that, when I realized it was me digging this ox knob, it was like a nice high 50 signal. Little tiny baby ox knob. And I dug it right over here. We finally found the home cellar. We were at the barn earlier. Didn't have much luck there, and we kind of started sweeping out, and we found it right there. So we're gonna see how we do around here, and we'll turn you on if we find anything. All right, it's got a surface signal. It was like a junky sounding 30 to 35. And I basically just kicked aside the leaves. And we got a tone back. So that puts us mid-17s, probably up to very early 18s, something like that. Finally got my button. Let's see if we can find some more now. Finally got like a beautiful, perfectly repeatable textbook, like 62 to 64 signal. And right down there underneath that brick, really neat buckle. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's a human buckle, not horse tack. Based off the design there. Interesting. I don't know if I have one like that. I might, but I dig a lot of buckles. But this is really neat. Very cool. Alright, today I must be zigging when I should be zagging, because I'm not finding much. But Jim, he just called me over again, and he said he's got something decent. He's killing it today. What do you get? Oh wow. An old buckle. What am I looking at? He's got like an old belt plate. I can't tell what it is. I'm gonna clean this off and I'll get back. Alright, I cleaned it up the best I could, and I'm pretty sure it goes up and down this way. I'm not sure what that would be actually, because each side has a little hole in it. I think it goes this way in its initials. GR, GP, JP, JR. Looks like there's something here that could have been something too. But to me, that's what it looks like, initials. Some sort of plate. Very cool though. That's super interesting. I'm gonna have to ask some people I know, see if they have any idea. Very cool. Well, I finally got another signal, and good 5 or 6 inches in there, and we got a toe tap. This would be tacked onto the bottom of a boot. This looks like it could be the frontal one, just as a little bit of added protection, because they were going through some pretty tough terrain and clearing a lot of land, stuff like that. So the longer they could make them last, the better. You can see each one of those holes would have a nail that would go into the sole of the boot. So that's pretty neat. Alright, Jim just ran over and found me.
I already pulled it out.
Oh, I see green. Got a copper. Do you already know what it is?
No, didn't look. Didn't even touch it. Well, except I went like that and brushed. Looks like American though, huh?
Maybe. Alright, I'm going to try cleaning this off, and I'll turn this back on once I can get an identification on this. Definitely thick like an American coin would be.
Yeah, almost like a freaking, what do you call those pinwheel things? Cartwheel.
It's not nearly as big as a cartwheel penny.
Yeah.
But all right, I'll let you guys know as soon as I can get it cleaned off. Hey guys, Jim just dug this up. If you look really close, it got really dark because we got a thunderstorm that's passing by us within a few miles. You can hear it thundering all over the place, and the wind picked up, but it should pass right by us. But if you look real close, you can see the watch face there. Really weird clasp to it on the back. I don't know if it was like one that would snap into something or a pendant style. The glass is all complete. Looks like it used to have gold gilt, possibly. That's pretty neat. Yeah, just met back up with Jim, and he said he got a button. Here it is. It's slightly concave, which is pretty cool. Looks pretty plain though. Broken shank. Yeah, very nice. Yeah. Good job. Yeah. I still haven't found one. See, you're starting to find all the buttons on me.
I got two here.
All right, Jim just called me over to check out a signal, and check this out. Up in the mid to high 70s on the Manicore, and it reaches up to 90 on his. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's definitely gonna be a good possibility for a copper, if not maybe something else. I'm gonna make this a live dig though and see if we can jinx him. Careful, it could be something nice in there.
Yeah, I need to make this layer off. All right.
Right in there. I'm moving the camera all over the place.
Can you hear that noise?
Yep. Here, want me to do this? I'll pop the area. So it's gonna be, what is this, a root? Yeah. So I'll get behind. Now it should be somewhere in there. What do we got? What do we got? It's in your hand. Ooh, it's not even a coin. Ooh, that's really cool. He got a giant ball button.
Oh, it is a button?
Yeah.
I was going to call it a musket ball.
Nope, it's a giant ball button. Now, a lot of these, from everything I've been reading, a lot of these are military. Huh. A lot of the ball buttons. Not saying it definitely is, but there's a chance.
I see the shank on it though. It's definitely
that's pretty
button,
neat.
right?
Yeah, it's definitely a shank, and wow, you don't find these things too often, especially this size.
And that ain't even gonna fit in here, is it?
Congratulations. That'll fit in the big one.
Yeah. Well.